strategy called, and looks like I'm in here on a winning trade. I'm in demo, and well, this is a really big one, actually, a big win. I'm going to go ahead and place my, when this gets up high, I'm going to place it now. So you place it now. Okay, so that's another win. I'm on my 7th. This would be my 7th win of this morning, and I'm trying a new method. And you know, I'm in demo, and I am trying a new method. This is a method I did work on a lot in the past. And first of all, don't make these trades with me. Some of this in this live stream. Do not make trades with me. This is for entertainment purposes only and training and testing. Always trade in demo first. You can lose a lot of money in binary options, and that's why in Music City Trader, when you click and join Pocket Option through my affiliate link, I'll send you my spreadsheet. I'll send you the things that I have for you, and you can learn my method. So I'm gonna open up my spreadsheet. I might as well open up the new spreadsheet. This is the Music City Trader spreadsheet. And it pops open on my computer here. There it is. Oh, it put it right in place where I want it. This is the 888 strategy. This is testing amounts, and this isn't really relevant to this video. I'm just showing you that I do have a bidding strategy. Right now I'm doing a 2.25% makeup. So if I lose this bid, I'll just take my $10 and I'll times it by 2.25. So it would be 2.47. Here's the trade right here. That would be your next trade, and then you keep going. So in this flip-flop method, because this is a 5-minute method, this video is not going to be that long. We're not going to sit here for every 5-minute trade. Today was interesting. I started out, I had a win, a loss, a loss, a loss, a win, a loss, a loss, a loss, a loss. This was a huge trail of losses, and I'm in my demo testing, I sort of started rethinking the strategy, and I tried something different, which resulted in 8 losses, and then my 9th was a win. So it was okay. It was not great for me, but that 9th win brought me back up to almost what I started with, and then I had a loss, a win, a loss, a win, and a win. So total was seven wins. And then when you're using the strategy, it's okay to have that many losses. You can see here, because even if you have 9 losses, you've only lost $1,200 in your account. Okay, you can still make this. Well, this would be your last loss, so you can't make a 10th. You can't make a 10th trade, a full 10th trade. So you really want to, with this percentage and this account size, you really want to not have more than 9 losses. You want to be able to make up, and this is just an advanced makeup strategy, percentage-wise. So you're following this specific strategy to do makeups. So usually it's like 2 or 3 losses and then a win, 2 or 3 losses and a win, and that's what you really want. But how I can prove this out for you while this trade's going, we'll watch this trade, and when I make my next trade, I'll show you how you can test this without sitting here for 5 minutes at a time, because it gets long to sit for 5 minutes and keep waiting and waiting and waiting to see if this strategy is going to work. So I'm going to show you a little trick that I use to test a strategy just by using the past, okay, by going back into the past. And so you can scroll way back into the past and set up a test for yourself. You can actually watch it happen just by scrolling through the past. So look at this. This might be a win. This would be nice if it was a win. I caught this on a pretty good up. So in this flip-flop 5-minute strategy, I'll just tell you how you do it, and then we'll prove it out here in a couple minutes. You wait until you just kind of look around and see what you think is going to happen. Okay, you don't have to be too technical. You just look around and think, okay, when you get down here to the bottom of a red candle, you would enter in a call, a 5-minute call at the bottom of a red candle, just like we do in the flip-flop. And then you would see that would have won, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles up, you would have won. Once you win an up call, then you make a put, okay? And then you keep making a put. So this put is lost, so I'm going to put my makeup strategy in. It's going to be 247 is the next bid over here in my strategy, okay? I don't know why it did that here. Let's get off of that. Okay, 247 is the makeup strategy. Let's see. I got to get this thing to work here. I'm streaming and bidding at the same time. So I'm going to make another put at the top of a green candle. So because this is pretty high on this candle, I'm going to go ahead and make the put now. You really usually want to wait till the end of the candle, but it looks like I think that's about as high as it's going to get. So I'm going to go ahead and in the last, seconds. So I made a 5-minute put. That's all you do. And you're going to keep putting. So when you're on a put, you would keep putting until you win. And then you would keep calling until you win, and you just keep flip-flopping. So it's like a double flip-flop. You're actually going to go for a call, and you're going to keep calling every 5 minutes until you win. It's imperative that you have the makeup strategy, and you're following it super closely, because that's the only way you're not going to lose money. If you do this with just $2 bids, and every time it goes, you just keep calling, you will lose money. You will bleed money out of your account. So in this flip-flop strategy, where you're just pushing a 5-minute bid, and you're saying every 5 minutes I'm going to call it, it's just a matter of time before you're going to win. Okay, it's a matter of time, and that's why you need your makeup strategy to be pretty deep. And then it's kind of like what I read in the book Call and Put. He had this in a 15-minute range. Every 15 minutes, he was calling until he won, and then he would put till he lost, and he was doing that. And I did that, and there was a sort of a flaw in doing that. If you do that, and when you go to prove the test of this, and so we're going to prove the testing of it in a minute, if you don't wait till the opposite color candle of your next bid, you lose a little bit more. Okay, I don't know that you would lose everything or lose more than 9, but you can just wait. So if you're going to make a put, just wait till a green candle comes on. And it might be a while, but you want to wait for a while until you see a big green candle and then do the put. If you're going to do a put and it was right here, you were supposed to put a put, well, you see you have a red candle, a red candle, a red candle, a red candle. If you could have put it right here, I guess, and you 1, 2, 3, 4, you might have won. But I like to wait until it goes to the bottom of a red candle. If you're going to do a call, if you're going to do if you were going to place a put, you would not want to put it on any of these candles. You'd want to wait until it get to a green candle. But sometimes that proves out. So if you put it here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you would have lost, and then you would just put it again. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you would have won that one. So you can see that it just kind of, as it's moving up and down, you're going to win and lose. So let's see. I am probably going to, looks like Bank of America probably will win. So we'll put this up here so I can see it winning. What we're going to do, switch over to Alcoa, because that way we don't have to keep back flopping in the chart. We're going to go way back here in Alcoa. And, you don't really want to look too much at it. You can even close your eyes and just, you don't want to see what's coming. Close your eyes, scroll back a few. Okay, so I don't really know what's coming here. I don't know how far I scrolled back. Okay, so let's say that we scroll all the way back to here. So now as you're scrolling to the right, every one of these candles, you don't know what's coming. It's just like in real bidding. If you look right here, this next candle, you don't know what it's going to be. So somehow I've got this line here. I'll delete this line. I think because I was working on it. So what we're going to do is set up a trend line, and we're going to go to really make it thick, and I'll make it pink. That's fine. Okay. Then what you're going to do is set it on a candle right here. You're going to count 5 candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then end. So this would be your entrance candle. At the end of this candle, you're going to enter. So you would enter at this level, and then you're going to see 5 candles over if it would be below or above. Now this is how you can prove out this method. So let's say we're going to make a call. We're going to look for a red candle. Right? Let's just say like right here. Or let's make it right here. So then we're making a call. So we definitely lost that one, okay, because we're making a call. So we're going to scoot down to here, and we're going to scoot over. We're going to keep doing this. We're going to make another call at the bottom of this candle, and we would have lost that. That's 2 losses, okay? And then we're going to, we would have lost that one right here. Then we're going to wait. I guess I'm still trying to decide if I would want to wait, but we're making a call, so you don't want to make them at the top of a green candle. So you're going to wait for this red candle here, and then this red candle pops in, and you're going to make a call. So you waited 5 or 6 minutes. You made a call, and you won. See, it's above that line. So now we're going to switch over to a put. So we're going to wait for a green candle, which would be the very next candle, which is lucky for us. And we're going to, okay, I'm going to go back and enter in. Let's take a pause on that. Looks like this is going to be a win. It's going to be a put. So we're going to put our trade back down normal. And we're going to make a call. Our next bid is going to be a call, basically. Because I just want to, this is my 8th win, which was a put. Now I'm writing that down and following my strategy. So now we're going to make a call. Oh, good. Okay, so this is a red candle. And we're going to be making a call now, and we're going to call until we win. That's the way this strategy works. It is kind of like a no-brainer strategy. Now, if I want to, I could have taken that position. I'm just going to go ahead and, well, see, I've lost that position now, so I'm going to wait. I'm going to be making a call, but remember, you only want to make a call on a red candle. And I'm still kind of demoing this and tweaking this method. I'm not sure if it matters if it's halfway through a red candle or if it has to be at the very end of a red candle. I don't know if that really matters. But we definitely would have had a good line down here. I could have called it. I'll call it now. So I called it there. That was kind of bad. Kind of jumped down there for a second. I could have waited. See, I could have waited. I could have got a call right down here. That would have been the best position right there. So I kind of messed up that entry point. But in this method, you're not worried too much. This is my first bid, and you just do it. You're not really going to worry too much. So let's go back. As that one's rolling out, we'll be able to see if we're winning or losing it. We're going to go back here to, Alcoa. Oh, and I guess we're going to have to scroll back and find my pink line. I scrolled way back here and put a pink line on there. Not sure where it is now. There it is. So I scrolled way back here, and we were in a put. So we wait till top of a green candle, and we did a put. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles. We won that. So now we're going to go into a call. So what I think I need to do, as I'm looking at this chart, it would make more sense as soon as I win my put, just go ahead and call it, because it's going to jump back up. So let's do that. Let's employ that method. Once you're in and begin, just as soon as you win, you're going to enter right in as the opposite direction. And that might make sense. So let's try that. So we entered a call here. We won this candle. We entered a call right here. We definitely won that. We won that call. And then we're going to go to a put. So right here, in this next candle, we're going to do a put. And we've lost the put. Okay. So as soon as this is over, we can enter. See, here's where it matters. Because if you waited till this green candle and did a put, you'd win. If you waited till here, you'd lose if you just entered right in. So that's why I think if you're going to do a put, you kind of wait till it rises up, you do a put, and that would have been a win. See, if you just enter right in underneath this candle, as soon as you lost, if you entered in a red, you would have lost. So that's a put, and we won. So now we're going to do a call. So at the bottom of this candle, I think, is where you could call it. I think you can actually call it right here. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. As soon as this ends, you're in a red candle. So we'll do a call there. And that's a loss. And I think if we would have lost in this candle, so we could just call right here. Let's call right here. And we would have won that one. Okay, so you can see. Then we're going to put, so I think it would end here, and we would wait for it to go up, and then we would put. That would be a win because we're at this line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it puts down here. So there's 5 candles in between. If you look at where we're at here, that's where you can draw a line. If you're kind of confused about how long to draw the line, draw it on a real bid. You can just place a demo bid for $1 and then draw this line, make it fat. And that's what you see. You entered here in this candle, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it ends at the end of that candle. So it'll really end at the end of this candle. Let's just show you how it works. So this was, your entry point was here. Your exit is here. So we entered somewhere in that candle. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be the 5th candle. And what is this? This is a call, so we're going to lose this one. So we're going to want to enter right back in. Well, we may not lose it. It may go straight up. Let's watch it. I'm on 8 wins for the morning. I've just been doing this repeatedly. But it's good to practice and get the idea in demo. So I'm going to place another call because I'm on a call. So I'm going to push the call basically. I'm going to raise the bid to 247. So I'm making up my makeup bid. If I don't win this in 42 seconds, I'm going to enter in a call right away. I'm just going to enter right back in. If I know I'm going to make a call, I'm going to wait for a low point. This is a pretty low point down here. So, and I know it's probably not going to shoot way up there. So I'm going to go ahead and call here for my next bid. And that's a 5-minute and 18-second bid. Yeah, you can see it in there. So I entered in this candle. Here I entered in this candle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This 5th candle here is going to be the final end. It's going to end right there. It's going to end in that candle. It's going to end basically at the end of that candle. So there's 5 in between. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this 5-minute bid gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles inside that line. I enter here, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it ends at the end of this candle basically. It's really more like this. This is where it ends. I mean it's hard to explain that, but you want to understand this so you can kind of get the feel for it. So when I entered here, it ended in this candle. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So entered here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On this 5th candle, it was over. That was the bid. Make a call, and we go again. Let's go back to Alcoa, just so I don't have to move my chart. Go back here and look and see where we were at. You can see how, if you just scroll back in time, and I shouldn't really have to scroll this far back. Let's try this again. So we enter here with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles. It'll end on this candle. This is your last candle. Enter here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll end on this candle. So at the end of this candle, that's really where it is. At the end of this candle. So let's say we're doing a put. Okay. So I wait till end of a green. I do a put, and I lose that, because it ended right here. It ended up here. So it ended up here. I'm gonna end right here. I would have made my next bid right here. As this candle ended, boom, put it here, and I would have won. So you can see I would have won this one on that candle. Now I would go right away to a call. So I'd probably wait till this red candle came down here, and as it ended, I would call it. And if I'm patient and do that, then look, I win this one. I win this call. If I would have called it up here, I would have lost it. That's why I really believe you need to wait. I believe you need to wait till the bottom of the other color candle, and then bam, you would have won that one. So now we're gonna this would have been a call. So now we want a call. So now we're gonna do a put. So right at the end of this green candle, boom, we could have put it right here, and I would have won that one too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It ends on this 5th candle as a put. So I want to make a call. So it ends down here, and if I entered right away, boom, I could call that in and win it. Okay, so I'm winning this call. Now my next one is going to be a put. So I probably would, because this is green, I could probably put it right here. Put, bam. By a narrow win, you've got a narrow win right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It ends in this candle, and you win. My screen always does this weird little jumpy thing. I have to go back now. Looks like we'll go back to Bank of America and check it out. The Bank of America is still winning. It was a pretty good position. So this was the one that we were winning. And then this one was a 5-minute and 1, 2, 3, 4. It'll end on this candle. Okay, so this candle is here. It's going a minute. And when it goes over to this candle, it'll end on that candle. Now, if you're kind of confused and you want more details, this isn't really the strategy that I teach in my private strategy. This is just an exploration of a strategy that I've been working with for several months, and I'm doing another test of it. The good thing about this strategy is you don't stress out about your bidding. You're literally just, I'm calling and I'm putting. Okay, so in 50 seconds, this is going to be over. It's going to end at the end of this candle. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At the end of this candle is going to be over, and I'm going to win. So I'm going to change my bid back to my initial starting bid, which is 110. And I really want to put. My next one is going to be a put. That would have been a good position to put up there. I know it's going to be a put because I'm going to flip-flop. So I'm going to win this call. And if it goes green at all, if it goes green at all, I'm going to go ahead and put it. Okay? It's getting close, so I'm going to be patient. Be patient. There it is, right there. I'm going to go and put it right there. 17 seconds is close enough. 10, 15, 20 seconds to the end of the candle is probably when it does its last little movement. I've noticed that these candles will move in the last 5 seconds. Oh, there it goes. Again, I could have got a higher position right there. I could have, but it's going to make its move. I'm going to mark down that win. And let's see, was it? Well, that was a loss, and then there was a win. So that's 9 wins. I started this at 9 o'clock, it looks like. And I've just been working. I haven't really been focused. I've been doing this on the second screen. And just doing it for, actually it's been an hour, and it's been 9, it's 11:30 now. So it's been 2.5 hours. I'm probably going to be done after this 9th win, but I haven't been focusing on this other than when I made this video. The other time I was just literally working. I have a 5-minute timer. It beeps at me when it's about every 4 minutes. It beeps and tells me to take a look. I look over there. I'm like, oh, it looks like I'm losing, and I just re-enter. So enter until I win. Enter till I win. Enter till I win. And with the strategy here, it's very clean. I think there's just one little bit of tweaking that I want to do in my own head, just to feel really comfortable for myself, is that rule of when you enter. Do you want to enter on a call? Do you only want to enter on a red candle? And I kind of think so. And it takes a little bit longer to wait for the entry point sometimes. But it does give you, look at this crazy stuff going on here, and I'm still winning. It kind of gives you a little bit. It definitely gives you an advantage if you wait for the opposite color candle. It gives you a big advantage because when you do a call on a green candle, you're already up there kind of high, and then if it goes down even a little bit, but if you wait till the bottom of a red candle and you make your call, then if you get a couple green candles, even if you get some reds, you're getting yourself in a good position here. Even look at this, and sometimes it's crazy because this could even be a loss, even though I was winning so big for a while. Stuff that you can't worry about in binary options, especially when you're flip-flopping. You're really working your strategy more than you're working the charts, which I think is why I like it, because you're not guessing all the time. The charts will juke you. In general, they will just juke your butt, and you will think, I've got this, I'm perfect. Like that looked like a perfect put to me, and now it's possible that it will lose, and I could think, oh, it's going to lose. Look, it's going up there, it's going up here, but it might just fling down, So, and that's why I think a lot of binary traders will say, oh man, the charts, today was just terrible. They're losing money, and they're blaming it on the charts. And yeah, because it seems like some days these charts are just bouncing all over the place. And of the thousands and thousands of bids I've placed, I can't figure out at some points why one day it's just jumping all over the place. Now with the flip-flop method, you're really not worried too much. In fact, the more it flip-flops, the better. The more crazy it gets, the better. You're not really looking super hard for a trend. You're just trying to enter for 5 minutes at the toppest green candle you can get. And then after that, wins or loses, you're going to enter back in according to the rules of your strategy. And your losses are going to all be covered. So you're not going to lose money if you use deep enough bidding strategy. That's the hard part. If you're bidding too much money on your balance and you only can go 4 makeup bids, then you're going to lose your money in this method. You have to get a ton of makeup bids, and that's kind of the hard part of this strategy. That's what I'm teaching you in my private strategy. It's really the key. It's not really you have 3 different things. You have 8, 8, 8, 8, and I'll talk more about that in my private strategy. But it's 8 losses. You can go 8 losses deep. You're growing 8% a day. You're making 8 wins a day. Something like, but you can tweak that by changing these numbers to match your bidding account and match your goals. But it looks like we will win this one. We will win this one big. And then we're going to make a call because this is going to be at the bottom of a candle. I'm going to go ahead and make this call. Let's see if it'll go down even more. This chart's going crazy. Let's go ahead and make this call now. So I've won that one, and I put another call here. It's really at the bottom of this red candle. I pretty much took my chances there. I got a really good position on this one. So we'll see if that will hold up and make another win. So I believe that's a 10th win. So this is 10 wins in the 5-minute flip-flop, and it's taken me a while. And there was one point in this day, like and I show you how I'm writing down my wins and losses. So I'm keeping track very specifically, so that even days and days or weeks as go by, I can look back and say, oh, this was it. There was a big losing streak in this day, partway through the morning, where I lost 8 bids in a row. But I got off my strategy. I broke my own rules, and I tend to do that. I try to outthink the rules, and I get a little off track, and then it's like you get losses. So it's training yourself to stick with your strategy, even when you're not sure, even when the hardest part about this flip-flop trend kind of bid pushing method is, if you're any good at reading charts, you can look at these and start second guessing yourself. Like, oh, well, I think it's going up. And that's what I did when I got off track. I was like, oh, but this chart's totally going to go up. And I changed my bid. In other words, I should have been placing a put, and I was like, I'm going to outsmart this. I'm going to do a call here. And I lost again, and then I said, okay, I'm going to switch back to normal, and then went back to my normal strategy. And by then, you've lost 3 or 4 bids in between just by flipping around. Had I stuck with my strategy on that, looks like on the 4th bid is when I switched over, the 4th loss, I would have won my 4th. I would have won my 4th bid. It would have been a win, and I would have been on my way. So that's part of learning this, is like not over guessing or overthinking the indicators. Now, in this strategy, honestly, I could literally just turn off these indicators, so there's just no indicators at all, and then I'm not even going to worry about them, because my strategy is already set. You're gonna enter a candle, and it's gonna end on the 5th candle in. Okay, so when you enter here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's gonna end at the bottom or top of this candle. Whether it's green or red, and that's it. You're gonna place another bid, and this one looks like it might win. It might win. It's saying it might win now, but it might lose too. And that's okay, because I'm only on my 1st bid. So I'm not even stressed. Think about that. This is one of the things about this strategy. I'm not even really worried if this wins or loses. I'm just sitting here, and I was working on my insurance. I was emailing my insurance guy. I called my roofing company. I just did a few things while I'm trading. I'm not sitting here obsessing over this. If you're doing my other method, then you're looking, you're sniping, you're doing 1-minute bids, and that's really my favorite method. But when you're busy and you're stressed out, or if you think you're having a bad day or whatever, it's a lot of brain power to do that method. You have to really do it, and it gets me stressed out. Sometimes, especially when your bids get higher, you kind of get on a losing streak. Even though you're in your strategy and you shouldn't stress, you still kind of stress. it's making those, bigger bids. When you get down in here and you're making a $320 bid, it's kind of like, it's getting a little stressful. I mean, not that it's $320, but that it's a chunk of your account that you could lose. And with this method, which it is a flip flop, you do the flip flop. It's a 5-minute flip flop. But I need to come up with a better name for it too, because it's kind of a stubborn method, because you're like, I'm going to make a call until I win a call. So it could be called the stubborn flip flop, the stubborn 5-minute flip flop. And you're not going to try to guess the charts or anything. Or we could call it the no stress 5-minute flip flop. No stress. Sounds even better, doesn't it? The no stress 5-minute flip flop. Because as long as you're not worrying about looking at this, it's like, okay, this is either going to go down or up, and it's not going to matter to me, because if I lose this, I'm just going to place another bid. In fact, if I lose it, it'll be down here. So I'll make a call. I'll get an even lower position, which will be better. So we got 23 seconds, and this is a nail biter, because you don't know. This could just, these candles have been popping all over the place. So I'm going to go ahead and prepare to lose, okay, because it might go down. I'm going to have my 2 minutes and 47 seconds in, and I'm going to just let it finish out, because this is so close that I'm going to make another call. If it gets down here 1 minute, there you go. Well, I won that one. Okay, so that was the danger of that move right there. I actually won that at the last second. I also placed another bid on my makeup strategy. So in that case scenario, I would say wait. And I usually do. I wait until it's either won or lost. And then you still have, it would have been even better had I waited, because look how deep it went. I could have called from down here. Okay, I could have called from down here, but I really won that bid at the last second. I'm not saying that I won't win this one too, because it just depends on where the chart's going to go. These charts are this is kind of all over the place. I don't know that I really like this chart. I think I'll show you what I like better, like Alcoa. I like better when the chart's moving like this, when it's doing a little bit more like this. You can see it's going up, it's going down, it's going up, it's going down. This is kind of a better look for doing the flip-flop method. You get involved in something like this. Let's say you get involved in something like this and you're doing the flip-flop method, you might have to take a break, because you notice they're spreading apart and they're moving up. So let's say you were on your put call, your put one here. Let's draw that in and do that. If you were on your put here, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is your put. Let's say that you were doing puts, and you were doing your puts and you were going for it, and you waited till this candle and you put it. You lost it. That's your first loss. You're gonna lose going up. So you put it here. That's your second loss. You might wait a minute. You might wait till here. You put it here. That's your third loss. But you notice how these indicators are spread out. And you wait till this candle, and then you put it again. That's your fourth loss. So it starts getting kind of lossy. And then, you'd want to enter in right away. Probably that's why I think here you'd want to enter in right away. So this would be your fifth bid, but it would be a win. If you waited till the next green candle, still would be a win. So you could win here. You could wait till the next green candle, be a win. Now you're going to go up. Now you're going to be bidding up. So you're going to wait till this red candle, and you're going to bid up, and you're going to win that one. Boom. Now you're going to bid down, probably right away, because you're going to be at the top of a green, and as soon as that ends, boom, you're going to win that one. So see, that wasn't bad. You had 5 losses there, but then you got back on track. You're going to win that one, and then you're going to go for a call. So you're going to go up here, you're going to call this one, you're going to lose it. You're going to go here, you're going to call this one, and you're going to win it. And then you're going to put this one, and you're going to lose it. Okay, so you got one loss. And then, I don't know, are you going to enter right back in or wait till the green? Wait till the green, you're going to put it, and then you're going to win that one too. Now you're going to call it. You're going to wait till the first red candle, and you're going to call it. You're going to lose it. You're going to call it again, you're going to win it. So you see, you can keep doing this all day. Now you're going to put it. You're going to wait till the green candle. You're going to put it, and you're going to lose that one. Enter right back in, you're going to put it. You're going to win that one. Now you're going to win. You can call it right away. Call it, and you're going to win that one. Now you're going to put it right here, and you're going to lose it. You're going to enter this in right here. You're going to put it. You're going to lose it. You're going to put this in. This is going to put it. You're going to lose. You're going to put it here. You're actually going to win that one. Now you're going to call it at the bottom of this candle, and you're going to win that one. So see, I mean, it's a very good method. So let's see. This is a 550. We're going to lose this one here. And at the bottom of this red candle, we're going to call it again. It does look like this might end up going down, but I'm not going to worry about that. The bottom of this candle, when it ends, I'm going to call it. It's low enough now. We have 36 seconds. I put in my next bid amount, and I don't really know because this should shoot way up. So 20 seconds, 15 seconds. Let's go ahead and call it. So you can see how I'm doing this, and you just have to make a little judgment down here. If you know what you're going to do, I could have got a little lower position, but this is pretty low, and it's been kind of going down for a little while. Chances are it's going to pump back up in the next 5 minutes, and if it doesn't, I'll just keep calling it until it does. One of these low red candles is going to get me a win. See, I could have gotten down here on this low red one too. And I think I might do that if it's like 30 seconds left and I know I'm going to call it and I've got a real deep red candle. I may just call it down there. In other words, not waiting until the very last minute of the candle, because the candle pushed up quite a bit. It was down there and I thought, oh, look how far that is down. So you can, as long as there's, only like 30 seconds left or something, you can jump in on that. All right, that's it for today. Check the description for my affiliate link. You can join. All of my trainings will be free that I'm working on my private strategy, my sheet that I have here, and I'll update those in my teachable courses and everything like that as I move along and do this. But this is 10 wins today, 10 wins, and really no loss of my account, except when I demoed out and messed around with changed up my thing. It looks like this will probably be a good win. And I'll let this play out for the next 3 minutes and just let you guys know that you can get my free strategy. If you click the link in the description, sign up for Pocket Option, and you'll also get a 50 start coupon, which is basically like gives you 50%. It gives you 50% bonus on your deposit. So if you deposit $100 to start your account, then you'll get $150. So if you deposit $500, you'll get $750. So it's like kind of giving you some free money there to start your account. It really helps. I've used it when I was starting, and there's always small print and everything. You can't just take the money back out. Don't think you can just put in 100, get 150, and then withdraw it. It won't happen that way. You actually have to use a bunch of money in your account before you can get the money the extra money they gave you. You can use this. It's all I do all my deposits through Coinbase, and I teach all that in my private strategy to get you guys started. But you put some money in there, and then you can start bidding. This looks like it may be a loss, and who knows what's going to happen here. You kind of look back at this and see it's going up, down, all this stuff. I'm not going to worry too much about that. I'm not going to put too much stake on that. I'm just going to wait till another really low candle and do another call, and that's gonna be the tight strategy that I'm using. So it's settled down. See how over here it was like big red, big green, big green, big, and it's settled down a little bit. I mean, there's still some. I guess it's not settling down that much, but we got 2 minutes. Not really sure. The indicators are indicating that this is probably a loss because we've got these spreading out and moving downward. But do I switch directions? No, I don't think so. I mean, the best thing I could do is just wait. That's one thing I have learned. Go. Don't place a bid if you're not really sure. Just wait and see what's going to happen. In this 5 minute sort of stubborn version of pushing the bid, then you don't really want to wait. You want to keep entering because it's like it will go back up, and if you wait and it goes back up, then you've lost your you're kind of, it's like riding a wave. If you get off the wave, then it sort of messes you up. So just I would stay on the wave. So 1 minute and 22 seconds. If this doesn't go up, I'm going to click this. I'm going to get me a really low position down here, and I'm going to raise my bid to 1249. Some of you guys might think, well, 1249, why not just 12 or why not just 13? But I'm following a very specific financial bidding strategy. That's why I do it. Quick tip, I never enter with my keyboard anymore because I used to do that. And I would do this and enter 1249, and it would put in like, if I was trying to enter 43 or $4.30, sometimes I would enter 43 and not pay attention. I typed real fast. So I always do this 1249 and look at it. And I think what's going to happen is as soon as I lose this bid, in 30 seconds, if I do lose this bid, I'm going to enter right away. As long as it's not like super close. As long as I can see I'm going to lose it. If it's really close, if it's bouncing around up by this line, I'm going to give it a breathing candle. I'm going to let it breathe for a minute. But I think what's going to happen is I'm going to lose this down here. And I'm just going to enter in right now. That's pretty low. I'm going to enter in 1249, and I'm going to say that's a decent position. So I'm going to mark down that this is my, this would be my fourth bid. So I have a loss, and then, so you can see that in the session here. Well, I know this would be my third bid. Maybe I jumped a bid there, so it's really a loss and a loss. Now, when you're doing this in real, like not demo, you got to be really careful about that stuff. You know, I think I just skipped. You know, I lost one and I lost one. So this should have been a third bid. This should have been a $5.55 bid. So I skipped over that and made it a $12.50 bid. The bad part of that is if I lose this, I've just lost one of my losses. So I've made myself a little less safe. The good part is if I win this, then I've just won more money than I would have had I stayed on my strategy. But that's the problem with the strategies. Getting off the strategy is where you lose money. You can be thinking, oh, I'm going to do this, I'll be fine. I'll just make a $100 bid this morning and get back on track. And if you lose that bid, boom, you've lost your 100. Now, maybe that's not a big deal. Maybe the $100 isn't as big of a deal in your account if your account's real big. But how do you make that $100 back? You're going to have to double your bid or make a 1.25 makeup. And then you're going down a rabbit hole of losing bids, trying to make up what you were just trying to get. So that's why I follow my bidding strategy when I'm bidding unemotionally and to the T. You know, stick with it. Don't just be like, oh, well, I lost a little money. Because if you stick with the bidding strategy, you will be far less likely to lose any money. When you start going, well, I'm going to make a $75 bid, and then you lose it, and then you're like, oh, I'm going to have to make a $100 bid to make that up, or $150, and then you lose that. Now you're deep into your account in a couple bids, and to get it back, you've got to get real gutsy, and that's where then you go, well, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stop bidding now. Well, now you've just lost a couple $100 out of your account just like that. That's why you have to set the ratios right, the bidding percentages correctly, and then go for your 8% increase. And so this is in the spreadsheet I have, but if you have an 8% increase, so it looks like I won that bid, you can go to these levels. This is trading on a $300 trading account. You're going all the way up, day 20. You're in day 20 here. You're making, $500 a week. And if you go down even further, day 40, if you keep succeeding, you're making $2,235 a week. And I'll talk more about this in my strategy, and you can get this sheet for yourself and see exactly what the growth is and what things you want to risk and how much money you can risk. You have to have enough money in your account to risk this amount of money. So looks like I'll win this bid maybe. It's pretty close. That red candle is getting real close there. I've got 2 more minutes left, so we'll see how this goes. It all does sort of, see, if you look at this, it points down, and you could think by looking at these indicators that this was going to go down, and it probably will, and it might go down. But then look what happened. A couple candles later, right after I placed my bid, the blue line clicked up and started pointing towards the yellow. So then it started becoming like I'm not so sure it's going to go down now because of this happened. This could totally go up. And it showed us that. It did go up, and now it's going to go back down. Maybe because they're all pointing down, maybe it is going to go down. The stochastic is crossed over. This is crossed over. And to me, it's not even really that big of a deal. If I lose this bid, I'm going to go ahead and place a $28 bid right here when I lose this bid, if I do. Sometimes I'll prep the bid amount and just get ready because I want to enter in right away again. But then again, this one's bouncing all over. So this next candle will give a tell for us. It'll tell us really good. This next candle shows us, looks like it's going to go up. That's good. That's a good sign. It opened green, and we have 1 minute left. This will be my 11th win today. Again, making 11 wins is part of my strategy to make 11 wins, grow my account by 8%. And work through that spreadsheet to making a lot of money every week. Okay, so let's see here. 30 seconds. I think this is really good. So I'm going to take out that bid. Is really actually going to be a one back to a first bid again. And if it goes up there again, I'm going to make a put. I'm going to make a put here. And the video will be over after I win this one, but I'm going to win. I'm going to win this. I'm going to put this put up here. I might should have waited till it ended. Might should have got it up there, but like I said, you can't know everything that's going to happen. But you can know that was the win. So what a great win that was. My 11th win of the day. So I'll give you a recap just for those of you sticking around who want to know. I had a win, a loss, a loss, a loss, a win, a win. And then I had a long streams of losses, 8 losses, which was just stupidity on my part. And I was kind of testing this out. I'm figuring this method out. It's the little things that matter is what I figured out. So then I had a win. That was my 4th win. And then I had a loss, and I had my 5th win, a loss, and my 6th win, 7th win, a loss, my 8th win. And then I had a loss, and I had 9th win, 10th win, 2 losses, and then my 11th win. So really, when you get into the groove and you're following along, you can actually do pretty good. I think that's pretty good. I'm going to in the video now. So make sure you click the link below and get in the private strategy if you want to learn my methods. They're different than the average YouTuber binary options method. They are different. So if you've tried other stuff, give it a try. Sign up and get your affiliate link